Let's go ahead and start this game up. So year 2, we are now the Mexico City Diablos. How does that sound? I'm going to be a little preoccupied here while I find the link to put to Facebook for you guys. I don't need to.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Raiders going up against the Diablos. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Gracias, Larry. This
All right, let's go.
known for football, but the masses have turned out here for some NFL football. As we come to you from the metropolis known as Mexico City. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Oakland Raiders and the Mexico City Diablos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here.
We are ready to go.
Early season tilt should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt.
All right, let's go ahead and start this up. Super Sim. Jump forward to the end of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Colin's going to take it. And he's going to get it to about the 30. Let's see if we can make some noise in year 2. Here I come.
Leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I should edit me and get rid of my hair. We're going to see a little bit different offense from us here in year 2. And Dylan, he's going to go and get himself 7 yards in the first run on a misdirection to Zach Kimball. Now hopefully here in year 2 we'll have better substitution rotations. That was a big problem for me last year, was having Dylan getting like 400 carries per game. And there's Marshall Brown. I expect him to see an uptick in his production this season as we have switched from the Pittsburgh playbook to the Dallas Cowboys playbook. And Jason Witten's a bit more a feature in that offense, and that's where Marshall Brown is going to be. Look at those uniforms. They're pretty clean, aren't they? Nice red and black, simple uniforms. Here comes Dilly. Dilly gets another 7 yards, and our offense looking strong here early on. We might see a little bit different flow to the games in year 2. I changed my slider set over to Flasco's True Realism slider set. I don't know how good it is. I haven't played around with it at all. We'll see, I guess, this game how much of a difference that makes. Dylan's gonna... Oh, that's Nate Reich. Nate Reich gets himself a first down. Fantastic. So far, we're seeing substitutions in the running back. Let's hope that keeps up. Nate Reich with a solid run for his first attempt of the year. That spin move probably took away a couple yards from his run, though. I think it was necessary. A nice move there. Fantastic.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Looks like Pribble is going to be available here. We're going to go back to Dilly, and Dilly's going to get 3 or 4. So far, we are just grinding up and down up the field. I'm liking it a lot.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. Looks like Reese is back in the backfield again. Probably going to run it down to the bottom. Nope, we are going to pass it. And that's to Marshall Brown again. I told you, he's going to see a sharp uptick in his production this year. I think this is a good sign right here. 2 catches for 16 yards already. Another 1st down. We are moving the ball right up the field. I'm liking this so far. Good start to the season thus far. I just said far like 8 times. I'm sorry about that. That's Austin Van Gordon. And I'm liking how we're not trying to go down the field yet. Checking out the Oakland defense, see if they added anybody. Not really. Alden Smith, I don't think they had him, did they? They added Reggie Nelson, I know that much. They should have a halfway decent defense. Looks like Dylan's back in the backfield. And he's going to take it and not really get too far. Lost a yard. Riley Jr. there, and definitely a passing down situation here. We got Marshall at the slot receiver here. You see Jordan, Hambone, Eric Thompson. That's going to go to Livingston. His first attempt of the year, and he just couldn't hold on. A nice effort, though. The rookie Alex Livingston. He should be a nice target in situations like that going forward. You see a nice throw, throwing it where only he could get it, but he just got hit hard. Couldn't hold on. So Damian Johnson, our kicker, who was more than solid last year for us, gonna go for a pretty decent yardage here, and that's good. 1 for 1 already. Alrighty, now it's our defense's turn.
A good solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And Corey's going to go ahead and boot this down the field. And that went way further than it needed to be. Alright. So a solid drive that ended in, I mean, just good play. Nothing to be ashamed of there in that drive. And here comes Derek Carr.
Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself.
This is a solid offense that we're going to be going up against here. Ooh, Latavius Murray. If I remember right, he did pretty good against us last year in our matchups. But he got hit early.
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as.
We got Murray Cooper and Michael Crabtree still. Not much has changed for that Oakland offense this year. Oh, yeah, that's a fumble. But he caught it back. Juicy hit him hard. And Juicy already has himself 2 tackles.
About oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball.
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And
he just put his shoulder right into his shoulder. Ruben Randall. That's a new face. Carr's got time in the pocket. Not anymore. That was Curtis Smithers and, man, I can't see that. Brock Kutza. Kutza and Smithers starting this year off strong. And we get a 3-and-out out of the Raiders offense to start the game. You see in the back there's Gavin.
package, just as you described the coverage.
He's the man. Yeah. He's playing cornerback and sitting on my couch at the same time. He's efficient. All right. Great defensive showing for the first drive of the year. And King gets it down the field. Collins going to be down there waiting for it. He takes it. And a few yards there. Nice return.
16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So
all right.
comes the offense back onto the field. And they split the
Yeah, I'm going to be changing my appearance after this game, I think. Get rid of that hair. I don't have it anymore, so.
They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that.
All right, let's go. Oh, a bad snap. Dylan. That bad snap from Slauson was just too much to overcome there.
Doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
But yeah, losing Brent Mann over the offseason was a pretty big pain for us. Slauson definitely isn't Brent. We also lost Nate Barker over the offseason.
Behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we are. Time in the pocket, and that's to Van Gordon. He fell as he caught it. Solid enough. Another passing down situation here. Not a bad showing for our passing offense or our running offense. Time in the pocket. Oh, man. Offensive holding there. They're probably going to decline it, and we're going to have to punt it away. Oh, we're going for the field goal. I don't like our chances here. 57 yards. And that's good. They should have accepted the penalty. You're never out of Damian Johnson's field goal range. Weak showing from our offense that drive, and looking like we're going to rely heavily on Damian Johnson's leg again this season.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A 3 and out, and they're going to get another touchback here. Hard to tell if there's been any substitutions the last couple of drives because they've ended so fast.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerve should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra.
Ooh, a play action. That was nice. That's an interception by Sean McIntosh. Fantastic, Sean. He didn't get too many of those last year, but this year we're going to hopefully see uptick in his production when it comes to interceptions. Carr just threw it right to him there. And a nice play action, too. And we have the ball again, and we're probably going to score again, barring a turnover. And Dylan's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage here. Not a strong game from Dylan yet.
And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
We're probably going to run it again. And we did. And Dylan's got his first down there. Nice. Averaging 3.5 yards a carry here early on. He just exploded through that hole on the offensive line. We got Eric in the slot here. Interesting. And we're going to run it with Dylan again. And he gets a couple yards. Not much more than that.
1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play.
Going to the shotgun. Jordan in the slot. Time in the pocket, and that's of it. Eric Thompson. First touchdown of the year for our offense, and it's a Thompson to Thompson connection. Fantastic play there. And a good start to the season here. Oh man, this slider set, I'm really liking how the flow is to it. I mean, we'll see if their offense can get anything going in this next drive.
And his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
I'd like to see a couple nice long drives from the opposing offense. That was something that kind of got to me last year. Kind of took me out of the realism of the game when the other team's offense wasn't able to do anything ever. I mean, I know our defense is fantastic, but there should be some drives that our defense lets up.
Taking immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. They begin the drive with a run by Murray.
They don't get anywhere there. Looks like Sean was there, and maybe Curtis Smithers.
You might miss something. Certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Again, it's Murray.
And Murray gets nowhere.
Back at the 23-yard line.
And we are stuffing the run game. Julian Taylor was there.
It's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Man, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying,
Colton Colby.
"You've had some success. You better be careful." They might have
I think
an
Colton
answer
had that
for
by
you, so
himself,
make sure you
actually.
watch your keys. Play
Troy and
defense.
Julian watched, though.
Confident.
Ruben Randall in the slot.
Defensively, a dime
Mm.
look here. 6 DBs on
Looking like our defense is just going to dominate today.
Now Carr.
Time in the pocket, though.
He's got time in the pocket.
Get that ball out. And they got it. Oh, man.
And he'll be taken
That's
down.
John Pribble on the tackle after telling Mahay wasn't able to come up with it.
First down following that long gain.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place.
There we go.
What you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time.
And that's another fumble.
Second time.
And he comes up with it again. And they got to stop giving it to Murray, I think. William Ford again forcing that tackle, that fumble.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like
Just look at that hit. Boom.
guys at bat,
Just
leave
popped
him
right
on
out.
easy scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
They're just not able to get anything going with the run game yet.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Carr's got time in the pocket consistently, though. And Colton Colby getting us started this season.
They push him back.
A sack.
That time on second down. And I know it seems like
We already got to the quarterback twice this game.
but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right.
And they're going to have to go down the field here.
Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid
And there's Brock Kutza.
Got him again. What's
Starting this year off strong.
loss? And it also brings up
And that's our 3rd sack of the game in the first quarter. And I thought he was going to have time in the pocket, but Brock just broke through. And Brock was leading the league in sacks before his injury last season.
as he'll punt it away for the second
That's going to be the end of the first quarter. We are dominating already.
Night of the new season. Plenty of scoring here already. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is
We've been dominating the time of possession.
You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
Almost a block punt there. And yeah, that's going to be a touchback.
That'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Let's see if we can keep this up.
You feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in
Passing
the
play.
groove this go around.
No time in the pocket. I had to throw that one away.
Incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough,
Total yards, 3.
He's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
We've been getting insane amounts of pressure on the QB. Dylan doesn't get much of anything there.
To the 22. Tackle made by Perry Roberts. Riley.
I mean, it's not like our offense is destroying them either. We just had good field position for the most part.
They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job,
Definitely passing here. Time in the pocket. Oh, that was going to Marshall again. A nice play there by whoever number 21 is.
Oh man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum.
Nice play, and that's a 3-and-out.
Right in his hands, unable to come
Smith.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on
Good play.
offense. That fell harmlessly to the ground.
That would have been a first down to Marsh. We've been targeting Marsh a lot more this season, and I'm liking it. I know it's only been a quarter of play, but bodes well for Marshall, who went without a single touchdown catch last year. And Shivers is going to take it, and he doesn't get far.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Raiders will take
A
possession.
collection of Diablos waiting for him in our defense. Forcing 2 fumbles already, an interception. They barely have any yards as an offensive group at all. You see Juicy just putting in some big hits.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did.
Here we go. Hoping for some continued success, while also hoping that they kind of break the chains here and make this game a little bit more competitive. And that's, nice play. And that's to Randall again. Randall's having a big game. Sean and Devin there on the stop.
They hit that crossing route really well.
They need to do more of that.
And he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
You notice they've been going to Randall, their third option as a wide receiver, because Sean and Gavin just locking down Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree. And if they get a first down, they'll probably be in field goal range. And Murray gets a few yards, finally. Looking like Troy was on the stop with somebody else. Sean was in there with Troy. Another running play, and Troy's there to stop it at the line of scrimmage. There we are. Ruben Randall back in the slot. He's had a decent game so far.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack. The offensive.
Oh man, Callan Mahay, a big sack there, getting them out of field goal range, getting us a 4th and 15.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable.
We're just bringing the blitz, man.
When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So on trots the field.
Oh, they're going for the field goal anyway.
This is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Yeah, they weren't doing that. Giving us good field goal range yet again. A good field position again, I mean.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And we only have 49 yards, and I mean, I think we're already in Damien's field goal range.
And
what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
will it continue? We'll see. And on the ground,
And we're running with Dylan. He gets a yard or two. Dylan hasn't been able to get it going yet. He's had a couple of decent runs, but he's lacking the consistency. And we saw that with him last year too, though.
Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Ooh.
Make sure you don't get hurt.
And we faked the wraparound. It didn't work.
He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back
Yeah.
to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really
He did not bite on that fake at all.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot
Nice
anyway,
play.
but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean,
All right, here we are, 3rd and long. This is probably going to either Rick or Hambone. Maybe Livingston. No, Pribble. Nate Reach in the backfield, and we're gonna run it to him. He doesn't get far with it, but actually he lost yards. All right, Corey's gonna punt it. Good defense so far from the Raiders, limiting our offense to only one touchdown. And it's not like they did bad. Oh, Corey, that's a touchback. Yeah, I mean, Damien's just got a leg made of lead, so only one of those field goals is actually a legit, like, should have been made field goal at 58 yards, I think that was. 99% of field goals miss from that range, but when you got Damian Johnson, not so much. Alrighty, our defense has been fantastic so far. Let's see if we can continue that. A time in the pocket, a screen play to Randall, who keeps having a big game. Sean McIntosh is there. No, Devin Yoakum is there to stop him. I saw the 4. They're about the same size. But yeah, Ruben Randall's having a big game. See here, that's Sean right there that gets blocked. Devin catches up though and trips him up. Sean finishes it up a little bit. And if they get a touchdown on this drive, they are kind of back in this game. Not that they're out of it right now, they're only 2 possessions out. And Murray finally getting something going. John Pribble's there to stop him. He has more rushing attempts than yards, if that's any indication of how stout our run defense is.
You almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space.
And Murray gets a first down and breaks it. And looking like John Pribble and Curtis Smithers caught up to him. A couple of good runs there. Is our defense starting to get tired? Murray again. Devin Yoakum just clotheslines him. And all of a sudden, he has 23 yards.
Confidence is pretty high for him. Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll throw with Carr.
And Carr, oh, misses his receiver just barely. Looks like he might have got tripped up. Oh, man. Maybe a little bit fighting there between Rob Kimball and the offensive lineman.
The offense in that middle ground here.
I think they're in field goal range. But they definitely want a touchdown here. And they got it. They got a first down anyway. They're at the 20-yard line. Outside of the interception, Derek Carr hasn't been doing bad. He hasn't had any time in the pocket 90% of the time, but Juicy there to stop him, along with somebody else.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true.
And Murray gets another 3 or 4 yards. A good drive so here for the Oakland Raiders, finally. John Pribble. John Pribble is all over the field today. It says 1 tackle, but he's been involved in like 6 or 7. And another running play, and he doesn't get anywhere that time. Hayden Klein's there to stop him, along with Troy. Luke Wilson in the slot. Time in the pocket. He misses his receiver. And they're going to have to settle for 3 points, I think. Unless they go for it. They're not going to go for it. Talon Mahay. Remember, he blocked a few field goals last season. Eagles beat New York,
They chose to try and get it
Denver beat Kansas City, and there's 3 points for Oakland.
So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from
New
the
York
previous
Jets
miss.
beat Carolina.
He got the chance to do that not long after missing
LA
the
beat
first
Dallas.
time. Sometimes a whole game goes by and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with
Arizona
you
beat
next time you
Detroit,
take the field.
and that's a touchback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
All right, let's get it.
Go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
And our offense hasn't been great.
You look at what you called before, realize
It's looked good in spots.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from
Dylan gets a yard or two.
and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Dylan taking it again. Doesn't get anywhere there either.
Down at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Alden Smith there on the tackle.
Had the full feel of let's really fool them, because they were running that to the short side of the field from the hash mark. Didn't fool anyone and end up losing yardage on that play.
Jordan Pribble in the slot. We got 2 slots over there on the left.
Two extra DBs out there. He'll look to
And that's to
throw.
Van Gordon.
Quickly here,
Big
that's
game so
complete.
far for him.
They
Not
get
big,
away
but
for that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses.
probably shouldn't have went to him there. 4th and 5, that's a 3-and-out. Another weak showing from our offense.
In the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever
No
gets a
turnovers
chance
yet,
to
though,
think about
knock on
turning it
wood, for
upfield.
us.
Time running out here on the play clock. He's been a busy
Corey
man
boots
here in
it.
this first half as he gets it away. This is
Shivers
taken at
takes
the
it
18.
and gets a few
So
yards.
possession goes over
13.
here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the
A lot of
field.
3-and-outs for both offenses today. Just a defensive matchup through and through. Only 1 touchdown.
Looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because
And Derek Carr's got himself a 2-minute drill.
doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every
I believe they get the ball
possession
first
for you.
after halftime.
And feel a lot more comfortable about the position.
Time in the pocket.
Chunks. We'll see if they can
And
get
Crabtree, but he drops it.
incomplete.
Doesn't get hit, just drops it.
2nd down.
Must have been hearing those footsteps from Sean. And Devin was right there getting ready to lay him out after. He already had his shoulder down and everything.
Looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he'll
Murray
get
gets 3 or 4.
to about the 35. Give him
That's a
4
2-minute
on the
warning.
ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Let's see if they could score before halftime, or if we're going to get the ball one more time before the half.
Back at you after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Throwing his car on 3rd down, and it's caught.
And he went to Wilson, but he couldn't get far. Talon Mahay stops him.
Now hang on here, timeout called by the
And do they go for it? I don't think they
It's just
do.
their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the
I don't know why they
defense
called a
back out on
timeout.
the field.
Oh, we did. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
And this is away.
Nice
It's
punt.
a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
This game's zooming by.
Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Ah,
The
leverage.
big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins.
Time in the pocket. And there's a flag on the play, probably holding. Yep. And that's on Matt Sloss and the newbie. He's a veteran, too. We signed him in free agency. And we're in a hole already this drive. Time in the pocket again. And apparently just didn't have an open receiver.
That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being
only first down, though. We got 3 more shots at this. We'll probably run it here, I think. Yep. Dylan gets 2 yards. The Raiders, I mean, we're probably going to run it here instead of trying to force the first down and getting a turnover.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Nate Reich in the backfield. And yeah, we're going to run it with Reich. Reich gets a few yards, but they were playing that conservatively. And Raiders will get the ball one more time before halftime.
Defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
A booming kick.
And taken right on the 30.
And Shivers going to get to the 40.
11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The defense now getting set and heading back on.
All right, here we go.
Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right?
What a defensive matchup this has been.
Gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3 and out. Throwing on first down is Carr. And seeing no
Carr was pressured in the pocket. He threw it away. Only 5 for 10 for Derek Carr.
Second down following the incompletion. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr will try it again on second down.
Carr's got time in his pocket, and that's to Murray, 5 or 6 yards. And they're probably going to no-huddle, yep. Our defense struggled against the no-huddle last season. So let's see how we do here.
Shotgun now for Carr.
And Derek Carr to Amari Cooper for his first catch of the game.
But not before picking up the first.
Telling him hey there on the stop.
And it produces a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn,
if they could at least get a field goal, they'll only be down a possession heading into the next half of play. Derek Carr, he probably should have just ran it, but Michael Crabtree's going to get some big yards. A good choice. There we go. 8 for 13, and Derek Carr starting to heat up here in the no-huddle.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
Crabtree just sneaked by McIntosh there.
They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get
see Rob Kimball lining up there.
And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement.
Time in the pocket. That's to Shivers, and he's got a touchdown. His first career touchdown. The rookie Shivers.
His first NFL reception goes for 6, and the Raiders are back within a score.
That spin move. Devin Yoakum just got burned. Talon couldn't catch him. Devin got burned. Sean just couldn't get there in time. Nice play. this turned into a pretty good game now going into halftime. 13-10. I mean, unless they miss this field goal, I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Pretty basic. I don't see us scoring in 28 seconds. We'll probably just run it a couple of times with Dylan or Reach, and man, that no huddle offense is just our Achilles heel when it comes to our defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Yeah, I doubt we're going to be too aggressive here.
How much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
And Dylan's going to go ahead and get 8 yards.
Past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run.
But we're not in too much of a hurry to get another playoff here.
That's where the linebackers usually play.
And I don't know if we're going to have time to get a second playoff. That's probably going to be end of the half. Nope, we're going to get one more off. And Dylan gets nowhere with it. All right. Well, nice half of football to start the season. 13-10. I'm definitely liking the flow that this slider set's given us. Wish there was a little bit more sustainability in our drives, but I'm liking the substitutions that I'm seeing. I'm liking how the game just flows in general.
All right, let's get straight to it.
And
Here's some highlights from the
yeah,
first half.
our passing game is garbage right now.
Third down from the 22. They're going to get to the QB once again. This ends up as a loss of 9. Through the first quarter, Carr is under fire and will throw the pick. Diablos defense comes away with the turnover. Offense out now following the interception. Here will get a pass into the end zone, and he caps off the 2-play drive with a score, which takes the lead to 13. Raiders now late in the second. Carr finds his mark across the middle.
Raiders have now scored 10 unanswered points.
That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out.
And the Raiders get the ball first with the momentum on their side.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our players' spotlight. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking.
Brock and Colton have just not been giving him any time.
Instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback.
Kudos to those guys. Troy Fachet's been a non-factor early on here.
Your guy get hit that much? Not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video.
And Crabtree gets hit 3 yards behind scrimmage.
3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Three guys there for the tackle. I think it was Gavin, Talon, and John.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's
And Murray breaks the tackle, but doesn't get much further than that.
just a yard there, so it brings up a tough
Right there, a nice start to that run, but just ran into a sea of black and red.
But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock.
Devin Yoakum gets credited with a tackle there. 3rd and 12, definitely a passing situation. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, Curtis Smithers stuffs it. Nice play.
Partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the pass.
Now let's see if our offense can kind of break free here a little bit.
And they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt. Nice
punt. Collins going to have some space to play with, though. doesn't get far.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over.
All right, let's do it.
Set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
So far, only one turnover in the game, and that was Sean's interception. A toss to Dylan, and yeah, he juked the wrong direction. That's a loss of 3. Hambone in the slot here, but we're gonna run it again, and that's Dylan. Dylan runs into his own lineman. He had a gap.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And right there was his opportunity. He runs into his own brother. Lost another yard. Definitely a passing situation here. Nate Reach in the backfield. Marshall Brown. Time in the pocket. Nice play action. And he gets it out. That's to Van Gordon. First down. Nice.
27 yards on the third down conversion.
AVG's having a pretty solid game.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very
Pressure in the pocket. Barely got it out. And a picture-perfect play.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there.
Eric's been held to only the 1 reception for a touchdown. And Dylan taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Again, struggle for Dylan Brown today.
It's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays,
And that's to Rick. He doesn't get far.
And it's a tough job to contain them.
In a passing down situation again here.
Like that, it's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To Rick again. First down. A nice drive so far.
15 yards there on the catch and run. So the offense has it first and 10. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
Looks like we're probably going to run it here.
The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the
Dylan gets maybe a yard, but finally it's a yard going forward, not backwards.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and
Just a defensive matchup here. Shotgun formation.
Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's an interception.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith.
Sean Smith.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a real
Man.
throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's just watch this one more time. AVG, and I just overthrew it. Our offense looking really sloppy here. And that was a good drive. We were doing pretty good that drive, and
So out come the Raiders.
I just overthrow it, and Sean Smith's the wrong guy to do that to, I guess.
They can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense
Both
of
quarterbacks now
on offense
with a
right
touchdown
now. They have to
toss
do it without
and an
letting
interception.
everything and affect their play.
Neither running game has been effective. Time in the pocket, and that's to Wilson. And luckily Devin Yoakum's able to stop him. A big pass.
Very solid gain of 27.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker.
And if he burns Devin, he might have a touchdown. I know he's a tight end and he's not fast, but he had a lot of separation there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Kudos to both teams' defenses.
Here's Carr.
Carr's got time in the pocket, but he's going to throw that away. No open receivers.
A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass.
Rob Kimball's out there, I think.
Now Carr gonna give it
And Murray's not going to get far at all. Talon Mahey and Troy Fichette there to stop him.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That was a tremendous play by the defensive line. We always talk about leverage versus any play. How about versus the draw? Underneath, they get into the backfield and make a big
No,
time
that was St. Germain and Fichette.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
And a slow second half to start. And that's a false start on number 66.
One of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That hurts.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down.
3rd and 16. And they're not desperate for points here. Yeah, he's going to throw that away before he gets sacked. Nice pressure by Curtis Smithers.
How many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate.
He had no time in the pocket here. Nice defensive blitz.
He's been terrific so far.
Like I was saying before that, Oakland's not desperate for points. They're only a field goal behind, and the chances that they're going to get in field goal range one more time this game is pretty high. So, best play it patient and wait for your opportunity to come, rather than force it to happen and maybe turn it over and make a big mistake. Collin gets nowhere on that return, and our offense is coming back out again.
Raiders defense getting ready. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they want to keep that going now, because once you get one...
And defense has momentum here for Oakland after that interception.
And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but
And a toss to Dillon. He breaks one tackle, but gets swarmed by 3 of them. Only averaging about 1.5 yards per carry.
You have to love and admire the effort, because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire the defense.
I was talking about how this Oakland defense is much improved.
A loss of yardage.
Back to throw.
And Livingston's going to get his first reception for a net gain.
Not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
4 yards for Alex, his first NFL reception. Good job.
Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things
Play action. Not much time in the pocket. AVG, did he have forward progress?
He got them both down, says the side judge.
Nope.
And that's good enough for a first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about.
Phew. Oh.
On that route, the comeback.
It's weird. I never anticipated that to happen. Sorry I had to do that. I was going to go in rest mode. I haven't touched anything lately. Corey with a nice punt.
I think that's a great point, because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Alrighty. Let us go.
They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
Really quiet offense today.
But in this situation,
From 2 really high-powered offenses.
get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing.
Carr's going to find his man here, and he's going to get 3 or 4 yards.
Gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
I'm going to show my age here.
Man, Oakland might come up with this.
Safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of
Oh, he's not getting anywhere. Alex St. Germain's there. Just stuff him. Neither team's offense, running offense, can do anything.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. Throwing his Carr on third down.
Not much time in the pocket here, and Carr is gonna. Alex St. Germain almost had an interception. That's a 3 and out. Our defense, man.
Contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there. That's winning football.
Here's Marquette King now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. First kick,
almost a stuff there. Burns. That's a flag. What do we got here? Oh, that's a penalty on Devin Yoakum. There goes any yards that Colin just fought for there. And here comes Dylan. 5 or 6. And if you could string a few of those together, maybe we could start turning this game around.
Unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Time in the pocket here. That's to Eric Thompson once more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there we go, 100 passing yards finally.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
We've stopped targeting Marshall for some reason, even though he was hot early on.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Some time in the pocket, and that is going to be a dropped catch by Eric Thompson. You don't see that a lot.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Try it again. We're probably going to run it here if I had to guess.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
And Dylan.
Turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Man, they are just eating up our running game.
There, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on
3rd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence.
We got Jordan Pribble at the slot. Eric, Marshall, Hambone. That's our other receivers. And gets right to Jordan. Jordan's not able to get to the first line marker. 4th and 4. Another nice defensive match there.
This game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Damien, I don't know.
Coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt.
68 yards.
And this is good.
He just hit a 68-yard field goal.
But he winds up getting just enough on it. And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit
a 68-yard field goal.
Back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it. And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the post.
And this will not be
68 yards. And, yeah, we'll take it. Still only a 1-possession game. Still only 1 touchdown apiece. Both offenses pretty much evenly matched so far. Murray gets 3 or 4.
Exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Time in the pocket, down the field. That's an interception for Gavin Breezy. Our 2nd of the game, his 1st. Our cornerback's getting work done.
That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And we have the potential here to break this game wide open. Dual back set.
action here on first
Play
down.
action. That's to Marshall Brown.
Complete to the tight
That I think that's a face mask.
42-yard line here and brought down there.
A nice play there from Marshall. And I believe we are going to be in the fourth quarter here.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And already,
In Mexico City.
the last quarter of play, it's a one-possession game.
Begin with the fourth.
Neither team able to get much going on offense. It's been a brilliant defensive showing for both squads.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And Eric drops another one. At least this time he was getting hit, though.
Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind.
A toss to Dylan.
And some good tackling there as
He's not able to do much of anything today.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're still
But I mean, how many times did we see this last year from him, where he couldn't get anything going, and then broke out for a 60-yard run, and then you look at the box score, and you're like, oh man, he had a good game. That was like every game for him last season, it seemed. Time in the pocket, and that's to Pribble. First down. We are at least in field goal range to make this a two-possession game.
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
So much time in that pocket. You see there Aaron just taking up so much space.
Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
Pribble wide open, makes a cut, gets a few yards. We're in good position right now. Red zone opportunity.
The play clock's running down. Looking to throw.
And that's another interception for Smith. Wow. That was going to Austin Van Gordon again. Sean Smith blanketing him.
2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
What a game for Sean Smith.
Really happy about those picks? Any fantasy team that has this defense.
And anytime we get momentum, something like that has happened.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
A safety here would be nice.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Not going to happen. Murray almost gets a first down right there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time.
Murray is winning the battle of the running backs. But it's not a win to be proud of.
The guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And if they drive down the field for 96 yards to score a touchdown here, they've earned my respect.
They run again with Murray. He's seen
Murray. Another one. Sean McIntosh there to stop him, though.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Colton Colby, his 2nd sack of the game.
Carr taken down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And 2nd and 17.
Up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Carr throwing on second down.
And Shivers.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third and long.
3rd and 11, and on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's called.
No time in the pocket, but Wilson gets the first down anyway. Man, Derek Carr making some noise here. And they got momentum.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every
I believe
position.
Wilson was on the Saints last year, and he gave us fits.
If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Wilson again, almost a first down again.
A couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Both quarterbacks have a pair of interceptions, a touchdown. Neither team's running game. I mean, it's like looking into a mirror almost.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Yep, they're going to run it for the first.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A nice drive here for Oakland when they needed one.
An invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot down.
You got to think, even if they only get 3 points out of this, they'll take it as a win.
You just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
An interception here would be big for our defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Time in the pocket. No. Brock Kutza and Colton Colby giving him chase. No, that's not Colton. That's Nick Kutza in his first game. Getting a split sack.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive
And the Kutza brothers together
sometimes you just can't account for everything.
bringing him down.
Linebacker slip free.
Some nice Kutza on Kutza action.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
No time on the pocket here. That's a screenplay, though. Murray gets a bunch of yards. 3rd and 8.
Sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully.
Yeah, he's going to need some protection in the pocket here.
Really well done.
And he gets it. But there's a flag.
This one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And that's an offensive holding on Rodney Hudson. And we accept, we decline. They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's all or nothing for this play.
Now Carr gotta have this.
Time in the pocket, and he gets it. Luke Wilson, Gavin there to stop him. Man, Derek Carr showed up this quarter.
Long drive, the defense just cannot seem to catch it.
They started on the 4-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time.
And he's going down. Colin Burns getting a sack. And I'm curious, is that his first career sack? I'm checking this. I'm checking this.
Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that.
Oh, Amari Cooper. They just took the lead, man.
Amari Cooper, 33 yards.
Yes, that was Colin Burns' first career sack. And they just ground and pounded their way down the field. We saw the Bills do that last year in the conference championship. And looks like the Raiders definitely were watching that game. Perfect execution on that drive. They didn't try to go way down the field ever. And now we are in a situation where we have to score. 8 minutes, 13 plays, 97-yard drive. Beautiful.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Colin Burns just got his first career sack.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with
The Brown Bros back in the backfield with me.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT.
That's the Eric Thompson. He catches that one. A bullet pass.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out.
We need to at least get in the field goal range.
Who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can
We toss it to Dylan. He breaks free. He breaks free.
It's a pickup of 6-2.
Dylan finally getting something going there.
Gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
no matter the week, no matter the team,
Nate Reach in the backfield here. I'm liking the substitutions I'm seeing. No time in the pocket. Reach catches it. Reach breaks one tackle. Doesn't break the second. Gets us into field goal range though. As long as we don't turn this over, we're looking at the lead.
They can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside.
And we're going to run it with Dylan. First down.
They controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Completely going for a pass here. Don't know if I agree with the situation. Oh, that's to Alex Livingston for a first down. The rookie getting it done.
For this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Time in the pocket. Lots of time. That's to Thompson. Thompson to Thompson for the 6th time today. And we are only 3 yards away from making this a possession game once again.
That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field,
and he went to Dylan, but
takes a strong arm guy who can rifle it in there.
Just didn't have enough time.
Good job by the O-line quarterback.
2 minutes left, and we have a really close game here.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Is that offsides? Nope. Let's see who this is on. Looks like Aaron Hewitt, the reigning Offensive Lineman of the Year award winner. Another time.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
And that's a drive killer, man.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator
Twice in a row, Aaron Hewitt getting jitters. We aren't in close situations like this very often. And there he is 3 times in a row. And what is happening?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye.
Finally. And Dylan just broke like 5 tackles. Doesn't get anywhere. But man, you got to appreciate the effort.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays,
2 minutes left. We're probably going to run it, kick a field goal, and try to get a defensive stop.
and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
This game turned out to be a lot more competitive than I would have thought.
As we come back, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the
Nate Reach in the backfield. And we're going to go ahead and just give it to him. Yep. We're going to kick the field goal.
Here down to about the 19. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Let's just give credit where it belongs. The defensive front has out-leveraged the offensive.
And Damian Johnson is pretty much a sure thing from this range.
In tough situations, that's exactly what's happened here. 3 straight runs, and they haven't been able to get into the end zone.
And there it is. And Damian has been our offense.
They have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This will be taken about the 12.
Shivers takes it to about the 28.
Stop just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ugh.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
And let's go.
They're in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want.
Luke Wilson, and there's an injury on the field. Luke Wilson.
They think they can go ahead and get
He's been big.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. Here's Wolford over.
But a substitution isn't much worse. A minute left, 3rd and 2.
Back to throw.
And there is a penalty. We better hope that's holding. Defensive holding. That's on Gavin Breezy. That's a big. They're almost in field goal range.
Their defense may be on their heels. Back to throw.
No time in the pocket. Murray doesn't care.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 36. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of
This is going to be down to the last play, man.
Two more to use here in the final stages.
And Randall gets a first down.
Randall here over the middle. Now here's whistles and another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I think the Raiders just won.
Surveying the field. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage.
19 to 17, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And yeah, they're going to probably go ahead and run the clock down, kick a field goal.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9
Yep.
on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Wait a minute, they're going for it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
What a flub that was.
He's brought down at the 9.
Wow.
Partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together,
They had this game.
every year
That was their game.
had the fly over the big American
Why didn't they call a
flag
timeout?
before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is.
They had one left.
Day, opening game.
We got
There's just
lucky.
nothing like
We
it
got
because
lucky.
you really
That was a
build to
coaching
crescendo.
mistake there.
But the best part for us is that
They rushed the
crescendo lasts
clock down to
for a while.
8 seconds.
Opening game here,
Didn't hurry the snap out.
Playoffs to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
And yeah, our 1 touchdown was enough
So
to
for
win.
the home team here, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, in Oakland, They go down to defeat here in
Oakland should have won that game. That wasn't our game.
Around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
All right, fellas. Thank you for tuning in for the first game of the second season. I'll try to get another game out soon. That was a hell of a game. See you guys later.
With that, we say good night, everybody.